Have you ever thought The Simpsons might know more about the future than we do? Believe it or not, this animated classic has made predictions that leave us scratching our heads. From flying cars to space colonization and even social and political shifts, the show has eerily foreseen the world of tomorrow. With 2025 here, let's dive into the latest predictions that will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about the future. Could the show have seen the chaos, the innovations, and even the breakthroughs that will shape our world? Eerie climate predictions. If you've ever thought The Simpsons was just a silly cartoon, you might want to think again. Remember the 2007 Simpsons movie where Springfield gets sealed under a giant glass dome to protect its citizens from an environmental disaster? It seemed like a ridiculous, over-the-top storyline back then. But looking around now with the increasing frequency of heat waves, floods, wildfires, and hailstorms, it's hard to shake the feeling that this was less of a fictional joke and more of a warning. The movie was playful, sure, but it depicted an alarming possibility. What if entire cities, entire nations, had to be sealed off to survive the climate crisis? We're seeing more extreme weather events around the world. Tornadoes in places that never saw them before, wildfires spreading uncontrollably, and cities grappling with extreme heat. What if the worst of it is already starting? Could we find ourselves in a future where glass domes or some form of climate-proof shelter are no longer a funny concept but a necessity? Here's where it gets eerie. Just in 2024, the United States experienced billions of dollars in damages from catastrophic weather events. From the monster hurricanes down south to the wildfires on the West Coast, it's becoming harder to ignore the elephant in the room. These extreme weather events are happening more frequently, and we're only just beginning to see the ripple effects. What if the upcoming decades require more drastic measures? What if humanity has no choice but to build safe havens in response to the collapse of our ecosystems? The Simpsons could have been predicting a future where we don't just adapt to the weather, but literally shut it out. Could we be on the brink of a reality where the show's dome prediction is no longer just a funny, out there idea, but the blueprint for our survival?